Hey, it's July 16th and we find ourselves in Isaiah chapters 13 through 17. Israel has now officially entered the Assyrian captivity, so Isaiah turns his attention toward the surrounding nations. In chapter 13, we again jump ahead into the future to the end times. In prophetic literature, the evils of humanity are represented by Babylon. The destruction that Isaiah describes here is very similar to the final days of the tribulation described in Revelation 16. In chapter 14, we return to BC times when the Jews would be released from the Babylonian captivity that would occur between 586 and 444 BC. In verses 12 to 15, the pride and fall of Babylon is compared to Satan's fall. This is one of two places in the Old Testament where we actually get Satan's backstory. The other place, if you're curious, is Ezekiel 28, when Ezekiel compares the wicked king of Tyre to Satan. The rest of chapters 14 through 17 describe God's coming judgment against Assyria, Philistia, Moab, and Damascus. God had been patient with them for hundreds of years, but their time was up. So what can we take away from today's passage? God is patient with us, not wanting any to perish, but for all to come to repentance. But there is a limit to his patience and judgment for unrepentant sin that Israel and the foreign nations all learned about. But God keeps his promises and shows mercy to those who turn to him. Israel would return to the promised land in 444 BC as God promised. My prayer for us today is that we would turn from our sin and thank God for the mercy he has shown us all our lives, and that we would not be like Israel's neighbors, or Satan for that matter, who discovered the limit of God's patience and the consequences of their prideful, sinful actions. If you haven't done so already, please download our Through the Bible reading plan at aspericommunitychurch.org/throughthebible. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again soon.